A beautiful spring morning in May on the postpartum unit of a hospital. A terrified young mom lies awake. She isn't afraid the way most new moms are. Not the kind of fear that comes with sleepless nights or fumbling diaper changes or wondering if she'll ever feel like herself again. Not the fear of doing it wrong or breaking the baby or loving it so much it hurts. Not the panic of a fever or the weight of being someone's whole world. She knows those fears. They're souvenirs from her first child, the one waiting for her at home, expecting the same mom who walked out 2 days ago. But she isn't that mom anymore. And this fear is different. Beneath all the normal fears of bringing home a new baby, something darker crept in. A dread so foreign, so unthinkable, that not even her wildest nightmares has dared to imagine it. A dread she never knew existed, and that no prenatal class could have ever prepared her for. A fear of not failing her child, but of the child itself. This mom is afraid of a child that had been created and grown and nurtured and loved for the last 9 months inside her own body. A baby she had spun from muscle and blood and cradled for 9 long months beneath her ribs and loved before ever hearing her first heartbeat on the monitor. A baby that now she is simultaneously deeply in love with and yet profoundly afraid of. While other new moms are pressing their babies close to their chest and breathing in that sweet newborn smell, this mom sits frozen, counting the inches of air between her hand and her daughter's skin, unable to close the gap between. Her newborn is sleeping soundly in her bassinet, all alone. And she's afraid to touch her. She's afraid to pick her up. She cannot bring herself to reach into that bassinet. To lift that piece of her heart and press it back against the place where she belongs. The pediatrician enters. He will not meet her eyes. His gaze fixes on a single square of linoleum, the spot where she now feels herself shrinking smaller and smaller until she is just dust on that tile. No eyes, he says. Blind. A hole in her heart. Kidneys that aren't right. Hearing uncertain. Survival impossible to tell. He strings his words together without a breath as a cold front sweeps into that room. He is as cold as ice. He's answering questions formed in her mind but left unspoken on her tongue. 15 years ago, he mutters. He saw this once before. That baby didn't live. And this mom understands. The perfection that she longed to reach in and unwrap from that bassinet has been replaced by a future written in diagnoses that she can't pronounce, and specialists that she doesn't yet know where to find, and answers that lie years away. A future filled with polite condolences from well-meaning friends and family, or silence from those who just don't know what to say. Still, her love does not retreat completely, although it has backed away just slightly to protect a heart very nearly shattered by the ice in that man's voice. It trembles, yes, but it stays, tethered to that 6-pound fragment of her soul, even as a stranger's gloved hands catalog every single flaw. She is no longer the woman who left home 2 days ago. She is someone new. A mother stitched together by dread, but also by love, dedication, and devotion. Something ancient and unbreakable. Already learning how to hold both without dropping either.